One thing that I've never told you about myself is that I am technically a Bollywood star. Well, not really, but I played in a Bollywood movie. You can't really see me, but I was in there and I have pictures and videos to prove it. So today I'm gonna tell you the story about how I accidentally ended up playing in a Bollywood movie called Race 2. Coming back to the race, tell me if you're ready to take the pace. With Deepika, who is a very famous Indian actress. I even got paid for being in that movie. Not much, I must say, not much. Around $6 to be more exact. But maybe now all these people who are hating on me in the comments for being poor will understand why. Anyways, let's get into the video. Let me tell you how my Bollywood career started, well, and ended. Started and ended very unexpectedly. It was a short one, I must say. My Bollywood career basically lasted for one day. But you know what? Some people never had a Bollywood career, so I'm good with that. So it was a beautiful gloomy day in Mumbai in 2013. I was walking with my friends around the streets of Mumbai. At least I remember it being gloomy. I'm not sure, I mean it's been a while, but it was rainy season, so it could have been gloomy. So my friends and I were traveling around India, and Mumbai was actually our last stop. We were supposed to fly home in 2 days. So we're just walking on the street in central Mumbai, and then all of a sudden this dude approaches me and asks me if I want to be in a movie. Obviously, if someone approaches you on the street and asks you if you want to be in a movie, you're not gonna be like, yeah, sure, because that is kind of weird, very weird. I don't really remember what my initial reaction was, but I probably like looked at him and turned away. Then the dude sort of starts talking to my friends, and he tells them that he's looking for foreigners all around Mumbai because he needs some foreigners to play in a movie. He told us that if we are interested, we should come to a McDonald's, the one across to Central Station in Mumbai, and that's where all the other foreign actors are meeting. So we decided that we will check that McDonald's out. In the worst case scenario, we'll just eat some gross Western food and that will be it. But the next day when we show up at the McDonald's, it turned out that basically the whole freaking McDonald's was full of people who were also asked to come here by this dude, or maybe there were more dudes, who knows. As far as I remember, we were about 50 people. We were quite a big group, and everyone was approached on the street in the same way as we did. Then we were all taken to a film plan. As I said, we were like a huge group, probably 50, if not even more people. Like, there are a lot of people. The first thing we did was choosing our outfits. So there was basically a wardrobe with whole lots of like party outfits, because the scene we were supposed to film was a club scene. We were supposed to be crowd. We were supposed to play a crowd in a club. And as far as I remember, I actually picked my own dress. My friends and I, for some reason, we all picked like all these like white, pinkish dresses. We kind of looked like we're going to like a wedding or something, not a club, but... And then after choosing our outfits and putting them on, we were moved into glam room. In the glam room, they did our hair, they put makeup on us, they painted our nails. It took quite a while, as I said, because we were a big group. And then after we were done with hair and makeup, we finally got to the actual film set. So as I said, the scene we were supposed to be in was a club scene. So the whole movie set basically looked like a club. There were chairs and tables and bottles and like glasses on the tables, and then we waited. I remember we waited for a very long time, probably hours. So there is definitely a lot of waiting time involved in the job of an actor, or like almost actor. Even though we had to sit there for a good couple of hours waiting for the actual filming to start, it was still really cool, because as far as I remember, we were all just like, what the fuck is this situation? Or at least I was like, what the fuck is this situation? So we just talked to people. Big majority of people were just like travelers like us. But I remember that was like the very first time in my life I actually talked to someone who was like a full-time traveler. And back then, how old was I? Like 18? I did didn't really fully even know that it is a thing. I remember talking to this girl, I think she was from UK, and she was just like traveling full time. She'd just been to China, and I remember she was telling us, that was before I ever went to China for the first time, so she was telling us how crazy it is when you're traveling around China and no one speaks English and there are all these crazy characters. So basically this whole experience was actually kind of interesting because, you know, there were like so many interesting people there to talk to. And then we finally started filming. So basically the whole aim of us being there was filming just one scene, and that scene was with Deepika, the famous Indian actress who is actually super beautiful in person. I haven't heard about her before I played in that movie, but as soon as she like entered the set, I was like, whoa, that is a beautiful human being. If you would see her on the street, if you would like walk on the street and she would walk on the street, you would probably like turn your head because she's like, you know, more pretty than the average person, I would say. So we were supposed to be in a scene where we're in a club dancing, and we were the dancing people, and she was supposed to walk in, go for the crowd, and then talk or dance or do something with this man. There was another man there as well, and I'm not sure if he's famous. Maybe. If I find a picture, I'll put his pic on the screen. So I remember when the filming just started, it felt so awkward because basically it was all quiet. We're just all like standing there waiting. And then all of a sudden they're just like, okay, now dance. And I was just like, and I remember in the very beginning, I was actually standing in the front. So I could have a chance to be visible in that movie. But my lack of ability to dance actually put me in the back. So they actually asked me to move from the very front to the back because I guess they noticed that I have like absolutely no dancing skills, which I know I don't even like dancing. I mean, I like dancing like in actual clubs, but not on a movie scene club. Basically, I remember the very first time they told us to like, you know, move and dance, and we're supposed to hold glasses. Basically just pretend we're in a club, at a party, you know, talking to each other, dancing. It felt so awkward the very first time. And then like second, third, fourth time, it got like a little bit more, you know, normal. Like this is what you do, you know? But then like probably by 15th time, it was kind of like, okay. In the beginning, we're just doing it like without Deepika, and then she entered the set. And I remember we were supposed to sort of like make space for her because she was supposed to like walk in the middle, and then she had this like gun. Maybe I'll find pictures. Yeah, she had a gun like on her leg and she was supposed to take it out, or no, maybe she was supposed to kill that dude. It was that. But I do remember the very first time she walked on the set, I was standing very close to her. She just like came in, she did her scene, probably, I don't even know, twice, maybe 3 times we did the scene with her, and then she left. So for her, it was quite quick, which I understand because she's the real Bollywood star. I also remember that a part of her scene involved her sort of, I wouldn't say twerking, what is the word, like when you push your butt onto someone. Yeah, but she was supposed to do that. So she was supposed to walk in, and then at the end there was this dude. She had like this interaction, conversation, whatever, with this dude, and she was supposed to do like this dance move where her butt sort of slided against him. And my friend told me that apparently this scene is not in the movie, so I guess they decided it was not a good butt slide. This whole thing lasted from the morning. We met very early in the morning, probably around 7 a.m. and we were done in the evening. So basically a whole freaking day just to film this one scene. And then at the end we were paid. Yes, we were paid 500 rupees, which is around 6 to 7 American dollars. So that's obviously not much, but well, we didn't do much either. We're just standing there acting as the background. But that was my experience being a background actor in a Bollywood movie. It was actually pretty fun. It's still something that I think about until this day. Not like I think about it, but it was just a weird thing, you know? It's like one of these crazy things that you can make story time about on YouTube. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have ever played in a Bollywood movie, huh? No, I'm joking. I hope to see you soon, guys. Take care.